All right, how y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? We are here at the messy sweet spot. Yeah, baby. I know y'all miss me. I know y'all miss me, honey. I know y'all miss this mouth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I know y'all miss me yelling, cussing y'all out. Honey, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. All right. It's been a minute since I've been live, but I'm back in it like Benny, baby. Now I need y'all to hit the like, but I don't, you know what? I haven't begged for a like button in so long, even though I do need to beg, but bump it. Bump it. Hey, how you doing, King? What's going on? Yes, give me the hearts, give me the hype, give me all you got, baby. Okay, show me what you got, baby. I don't even know how that song go, but you know what I'm trying to say. All right, so yeah, so I came here. You see the title, baby. Okay, I had someone trying to check me, and I ain't like it. Okay, yeah. Can you believe trying to check little old me, old time me, trying to check me in the comment section? And then people had the nerve to like it. Can't look, it's bad enough they said something, right? But then y'all gonna pile on with the likes. I said, oh, hell no. Hell no. I know. So I said, hold on. I'm gonna have to address this. Then I made a post about it. I said, should I address this or not? A lot of y'all came and said, no, F them, don't address shit. You already, because I said what I said. Hell, what did they say, girl? What did they say? I'll tell you what they said. They gonna look at me, right? I'm looking at them. I said, what? Because you know what I do. I talk about people, places, and things. I've been doing this shit for over 10 years, talking about people, places, and things. You gonna let me do my job, okay? Hell. So I'm talking about people, places, and things. They up in the comment section talking about, oh yeah, that's old news. First of all, it's not old news, okay? Don't play that shit. Thomason, yeah, we already knew that, but we want to know more about your life. You know what I'm saying? We want to know more about you, okay? And I said, I know she didn't go there. I know she didn't go there, okay? I don't got shit to hide, okay? So I said, girl, I've been putting my shit on the floor 10 years ago. Where you been, ho? You better ask about me, honey, okay? Baby, all you gotta do is Google me, ho, okay? Hell, I'll pop up. Hell. I don't got nothing else to say. But I said, you know what? I will entertain it for the night. One night only. One night only. Come on, big baby. Come on. One night only. One night only. One night motherfucking only. And I addressed it on a post. I said, look, I'm going to address it one night only. If you feeling, you got some smoke with me, because I'm talking about people, places, and things. Because that's what it was given. It was given, okay, you always gossip about everybody else, but what about your business? What about you? What about me? Hell, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not on the docket. I do the one that talk about your ass. You don't talk about me. It's very one-sided, and that's how I like it, okay? Okay? Hell, shit. And I've been talked about my business. Hell, everybody know my business. Ain't no goddamn secret, no go. Okay? How y'all doing? Y'all all right? Y'all all right? Yeah, honey. She said, Jessica, go high, Nora. Go high, Nora. Honey, belt to ass. Get that fan. What's up, ho? Hell. Okay. Thank you, Trinity. Trinity said, honey, I can testify. Honey, a lot of tell it, girl. Tell it. Tell it, Trinity. Trinity, you can come up here. I got the link. Y'all can come up here and testify. Hell. Shit. Okay? Trying to serve it up to me, honey. And I'll show you the post. I'll show you the damn post. Yeah, better leave me alone. That's what I'm saying, Trinity. That's what I'm saying. I don't bother nobody. I don't bother nobody. I don't know. Maybe I was talking about her favorite celebrity or something. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let me put up the post. I'll put up the post. Y'all need to see this shit. Okay. Now, who were we talking about? Okay. Yeah. We were talking about Clarissa. She just announced she giving Papoose a baby in 2026, right? Now, this just happened. I was on Instagram and I show you the post. They just posted this shit while she over there talking about some what she say? I don't forgot that quick. I forgot what she said. Okay, I gotta go to the neighborhood talk. Pull it up. She gonna say, um, damn, what did she say? She all in my business. Okay, where that post at? Where's that post at? Right here, bam. Look, 7 hours ago. This still new. God damn it. 7 hours. Damn, 7 hours. 7 hours. Is that OT to y'all? Hell, this is not OT. 7 hours ago, baby. Okay? Hell. What was I doing 7 hours ago? I don't know what I was doing. I was probably washing my ass 7 hours ago. Damn, can a bitch breathe? Okay? I got a lot of shit going on. I got the holidays coming. I got family coming in to see me. I got a lot of shit going on. Hell, I got 6 channels that I'm trying to run, honey, from the ground up with no help. No goddamn help. Hell. I'm doing a lot right here. Okay? I got kids that I'm raising. Okay, I got to check on them. I am doing a lot. Okay, I'm sorry I couldn't get this out here 7 hours ago, ma'am. Okay? You want me to be Johnny on the spot with this shit? Hell. And then, honey, I ain't gonna go there. Yeah, 7 hours. To me, that's new tea to me. That's new tea to me. So she accused me. That's what I did. And I did this 2 hours ago. So that was 7. That's 2. 2 minus 7 is 5. That 5. You know, damn, 5 hours. Is that old news to y'all? Is that old news to y'all? Damn. So yeah, let's go back to the post. She been said that like it's old news. Well, she just did the interview and talked about it, girl. That's why I posted up there. The damn Bianca 42. I'm talking about your ass, girl. Yeah. Then she gonna say, give us an insight of your life. What? Now she want to put the cameras on me. I don't want, girl. What's up? Give me the likes. Talking about the action. Hollywood. Okay. I'm posing for you hoes. I'm posing. Bam. Get that shot. This the money shot right here, girl. Get right here. Uh-huh. Bam. Oh yeah. I'm here. What's up, Bianca? Hit that link, Bianca. Come up, Bianca. I'm calling your ass out, Bianca. Hell. Okay? And look, Bianca got a whole gang with her. 9 people. Why are 9 people liking that shit? So I got 9 people ganging on me. Hell, because you know when 9 people like it, shit, it's probably what, 9 times 9, 81 motherfuckers like this shit. So I said, nah, because usually, I'm above all this shit. I don't respond. Bitches been coming for me, talking about me for years. On YouTube shit for years. And I never reply, cause bitch, I don't got to. And I don't want to. Hell, I don't want to engage with garbage. Hell, what the fuck I look like? Okay, got me out here arguing. And I cannot stand when my name is associated with another bitch in a headline. I'd rather not be a headline at all. I don't want to be a fucking headline, but I'll be damned if I have to be attached to another motherfucking bitch. Hell yeah, I'm just that fucking selfish. Okay? Hell yeah. Hell no. Every interview you turn, they're gonna ask you about such and such. Motherfucker, don't ask me shit about such and such. I don't want to be associated with such and such. Leave me the fuck alone. All right. That's how I feel about the situation. Okay. So And I responded too. I said, I told everything 10 years ago and did and did and did. Bitch, if you missed that moment, you missed a miracle, honey. Okay. If you missed those years, baby, you missed a miracle. Okay. And it wasn't meant for you to see clearly, it wasn't meant for you to experience. Okay. Hell. And I said, what you want to know? What? Okay. And she ain't responded to that. What you want to know? What y'all want to know? What you want to know? What? What you want to know? What you want to know? What? What you want to know? What you want to know? What the fuck you want to know? Okay. And I said, when you're a child of God, because I am, I might not believe in your religion. And we all got different beliefs. Okay. Yes, but God lives in me. Okay? I can't say shit about you because I don't know what you got going on. And whatever you got going on, it ain't none of my business. Okay? Because what I got going on and what you got going on, it don't correlate, baby. Okay? I can't get you saved and you can't get me either. Dig? You dig? So you better work on yourself. Okay? You heard me. And I said, when you're a child of God, you don't have to deal with all that drama, honey. Okay? I'm protected. And that's what it is. Because when you are protected, girl, you're not dealing and you're not windmilling with this issue and that issue. And you're just going through all this drama every day. Baby, I'd rather have a peace of mind than all these clicks and motherfucking views. Okay? Okay. Hello. But as for me, everybody don't feel that way. And that's okay too. Shit. I don't give a damn what other people feel. I don't base myself based on other people. I never did. And I never will. Even though I know some of y'all want to project who you are and your beliefs on me. Bitch, I tell you real quick, I got the shield up, back up, 50 feet, bitch. 50 feet, okay? Don't come over here projecting your bullshit on me, ho. We ain't the same. Hell, we are not the same. And I don't give a damn what community you belong to. The black community, the gay community, the trans. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Hell. Or the religion. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. That's on you. That's what you got going on with yourself, girl. Hell. Leave me out of it. Whew, honey. Whew, honey. I see y'all got me out here yelling. You see what this motherfucking made me do? Huh? I was living in peace. I had the AI voice going. I was being real nice and sweet, right? Now I gotta take it to the head. I gotta take it to the head. And you know what? I'm sucking on a little bottle. The little water bottle, 8 FL, 8 ounces. And I asked them to bring me them big bottle waters. I don't like these little small little things, the waters. I DoorDash, right, honey? And they dashed me. They got dashed me the wrong water. But I had what could you do when it's here, honey? I just have to drink it on up and just never mind it. Never damn mind. But yeah, I'm here, honey. I am here. Okay. Trinity said, back of that page. You damn right. You damn right. Hey, Detroit Black, how you doing, baby? Are you still in Detroit? Did you hear about that girl in Detroit, Nikki Pops? Did you hear about that? Because that was in Moore, Michigan. That was in Moore, Michigan. Yeah, Detroit, honey. She been here from the beginning. Yeah, Detroit Black. Shout out to Detroit Black. But yeah, anything. Hold on, let me see anything else. Yeah, that was about it. Yeah. So then after that, I went up here and I was like, should I do it? I was asking you guys. I like doing the polls. I like the polls. Okay. So I asked y'all and I said, should I dress? 82 votes. Mo says keep working on the T. Fuck 'em. I appreciate that. But honey, I spun the black, didn't I? I said thank y'all, but I look, I was about to go right, but I spun the black, girl. I spun the black. I said, oh Hell no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Okay. And I spun that motherfucking block. And I said, I'll be on. And I'll give me an hour. I'll get on. I'll get on. Okay. So now I'm here. I am here. Okay. I'm here. What's up? What's going on? Yeah. But I already knew they was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? They say all that shit, but honey, when I show up and show out, they ain't nowhere to be found, girl. Yeah. So that's what I gotta say about it. So any questions that you guys want to talk or ask me, let me look up here. I gotta scroll through it. Hey Jerome. Hey Trinity. Hey, some of y'all names I cannot pronounce. What up, Lisa Wilson? You know that's my sister. Okay, yeah. What up, sweet thing? Hi, hey, Hollison. How you doing? And well, since I'm here, and since Bianca, or anybody else in this room feeling some type of way, you guys want to ask me something, you want to clear some shit up because you're confused, feel free to ask me right now. One night only, baby. Okay? Yeah, that part. I'm ready. She ready. Okay. She ready. But since I got y'all here, I will just talk to y'all about some shit. Now, I did make a post the other day. Girl, you know I like going to McDonald's. I went to McDonald's, right? And I swear for, I don't got nothing against nobody, y'all. I don't got nothing against nobody. But every time when I'm dealing with customer service, it's always the same motherfuckers. Okay? And I don't, maybe I don't love everybody, but I like, I got some gay supporters, some gay men supporters. I love my black gay men supporters, right? But honey, some of these black gay men at these places, they be having the nastiest ass attitudes, and I don't tolerate that bullshit. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care about what community you from, honey. Okay, respect. It don't take nothing to be nice and respectful. So let me tell you, I went to McDonald's, right? Right. Okay, honey. My mouth is watering. I know I'm about to get me a big motherfucking Mac. Okay. And every time I go, I get my shit fresh. Why do I got to get my shit fresh? Because I had an issue. I had an issue with another gay man, but he was a Latino gay man. And I had an issue with his ass at another place because he was like, well, you didn't ask for it fresh. Bitch, I didn't think I would have to ask for my shit to be fresh. Why can't y'all just do motherfucking shit fresh? And that's why I can't wait till the AI robots take over motherfuckers. Because when they come, I don't got to worry about no attitudes. They going to have my shit fresh and ready. And they going to get my order damn right. Okay? Hell, hell, hell. And then I know a lot of y'all got issues with the AI, but clearly, I love it. But besides that, didn't y'all vote to get all the DEI hires out? Y'all said, we want the best of the best. We want the best of the best. Well, bitch, the AI is the best of the motherfucking best, okay? So there you have it. Okay, that's how I feel about that. But moving on. So, I know I'm about to order. And let me tell y'all something. When I go to McDonald's, I use my code. Girl, I be getting all free shit. I be getting free Big Macs, free fish, free drinks, free French fries. I get free everything when I go to McDonald's because I use the points. Y'all need to get in that coupon and use the points. They're very helpful, right? Any restaurants I go to, I love a savings. Oh, let me tell y'all, Bath and Body Works, they got their sale, $5 off the lotions and the body and the soap and stuff like that. So if y'all like to smell good, Bath and Body Works, you better go over there. $5, girl, $4.95. And the original price on that shit is like $17. Okay. So honey, I have my cart full once or twice. I was so mad 2 weeks ago. What was that, 2 weeks ago? Girl, Bath and Body Works, they had a sale for the candles. If you know me, girl, I love my place to smell good. I love candles, okay? And the 3-wick candle, they had it on sale for $9.99. Mind you, its original price is like $28. Girl, I was all night trying to pick out what I want. I'm reading the reviews. I'm picking out this one, picking out that one, I'm picking out this one. Girl, I go out to charge my shit. I can't find my credit card. Honey, it took me an hour to find my credit card. And where was it at? It was right on my damn lap. I was looking everywhere else for it, looking in my purse. Bitch, it was right in my goddamn lap. And you know I'm getting old. So, honey, soon as I put my card in, it refreshed and the sale was over. Damn, 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 damn. Ooh, I said, I know you lying. My bill went up so damn high. I said, oh, hell no. What happened to the sale? The sale was over, girl. I said, damn, I ain't gonna miss another motherfucking sale. I'm gonna take these sales serious, honey. So Bath and Body Works sale. Okay, let me get back to my where I was going back to McDonald's, right? Right. You know I'm any and everywhere. But that's why I think the AI is better when it comes to me because I'm any and everywhere. I know I'm loud. I be yelling and stuff. And the AI voice, it be calm, it's clear, it's articulative. Y'all, oh, why you pronounce shit wrong? Why you pronounce shit, y'all? Y'all always talking about I'm pronouncing shit wrong. What the AI? They ain't pronouncing motherfucking shit wrong. So you want to argue about that now? You bitches are never satisfied. Okay? Shit, I'm just want to give you information. God damn it. But anyway, girl, going back to the McDonald's, right? So I'm going there and I got my code. I said, can I give you my code, please? He gonna say, go, go. I let that shit slide because I have talked to him before. He always got a nasty motherfucking attitude until he see me. When these motherfuckers see me face to face, then they be real sweet and shit, right? I don't know what the fuck that's about. I guess when they see my beauty, it's a whole motherfucking story. But when they hear my voice, they treat everybody like this. So it's just not me. Cause I've heard other people before. Cause you know, McDonald's, they got the 2 driveway thingy thing. So when I'm on the other side and I can hear his ass being nasty to different people when I go there before. So he talks like that to everybody. I don't know why they don't check that motherfucker, but they don't check him. I guess they need a hire. I don't know. But honey, when he said go, I paused, right? And I gave him my code, and he said, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead with your order. Go, go, go ahead. Just like that. Bitch, you don't talk to me that way. I don't handle disrespect. I've never been disrespected. I don't tolerate disrespect. Literally, I don't tolerate disrespect from my family, from no gay community, from no black community, from no church, nobody. And you better watch your tone when you talking to me. Okay? I don't allow no nigga to talk to me any type of way. I don't give a damn. I don't have those problems. I don't got a nigga calling me bitches and out my name and threatening to whoop my ass. I don't have those issues, sweetheart. Okay? Hell, you know what's up when you see me. Hell, I don't tolerate that shit. So, honey, ooh, it really pissed me off. Oh, I was heated because I really wanted them fucking fries. Damn, and I wanted that big motherfucking Mac, and it was traffic time, and I had to drive all across town to get to another fucking McDonald's. Ooh, I was so pissed. Oh, I was so fucking pissed. And I just drove the fuck off. I drove off because I would not tolerate that shit. And it is not okay for you to have any type of tone with people. It's not okay. So, honey, after that, I said, fuck it. I'm going to Chick-fil-Filet. And I know some LGBT gay people, y'all have issues with Chick-fil-A. I understand why you got a issue with Chick-fil-A because they don't like your gay ass. And, you know, they got money and they trying to, you know what I mean? I understand that. I know that. And I still don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. Man, when that chicken hit my fucking throat and my motherfucking mouth, is better than a dick. Okay, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. When I go there and I get that morning breakfast with that biscuit and that chicken, it be busting in my mouth with that strawberry jelly, honey, and that eggs. And guess what? I ain't never been disrespected at Chick-fil-A. I ain't never had nobody have a nasty ass time with me for Chick-fil-A. I ain't never had to keep on repeating, can you make my shit fresh? Can you make my shit fresh? And if I have an issue, like a couple of days ago, they gave me some tea. I don't drink tea. I asked for a Dr. Pepper. They politely returned my shit and gave me a Dr. Pepper. Easy breezy. It wasn't no attitude. I wasn't met with they ain't want to be there. I don't deal with that shit, you know? And I shouldn't have to tolerate and I shouldn't have to be faced with your fucked up day. I don't want to have to hear that shit. I don't want to have to see that or experience that. Hell, I want you to be the pleasant. I don't give a fuck if it's fake. Be fake, bitch. You getting paid. Be fake. I don't give a fuck how real you are. Your realness don't do shit for me. Be fucking fake. Put a smile on and give out fucking Happy Meals. Damn, you know? That's how I feel on that. That's how I feel on that one. Okay? Yeah. So that's what that post was about. That what that post was about. Uh-huh. And it's not the shit on McDonald's because I go to the McDonald's 30 minutes away from me. I go to this McDonald's. Why? Because every time I go there, good customers, they okay. 1 to 10. I would say they give me a good 7, 8. You know, good 7 customer service. Yeah, 7. And that's hell. What I mean, in this day and age where the standard is so low, what do you and I know a lot of you guys have low standards when it comes to restaurants and shit. I don't, because I was raised in a time where people had manners. You know, where people was not in their ass or digging in their butts when they working in the foods. Where people had headbands on or work shit so that fucking weave and wig won't slip out and shit. You know, where they carry themselves with dignity and they look like something. Even when they working, they look like something. They look like they care. They look like they wash their ass or something. These people that y'all got working here, they look so nasty. They look trifling. They just look like they don't give a fuck about life. Do you hear me? And I thought, and I didn't vote for his ass, but I thought when Trump get in office, he'll straighten this shit out. I thought, I know that's fucked up, right? I was like, when Trump get in office, yeah, all these DEI hires, they getting the fuck out, and I want the best burger flipper. If you can't flip that burger the best, if you can't give me top customer service, the best at McDonald's, get your ass out. Get your ass out of here, honey. It ain't like that. So hell, take Trump on out, shit, because that's what I wanted. I wanted him to change how people, the decorum and how people behave and dress. You know, that's what I wanted, but that ain't gonna never change. So fuck him, fuck it. uh, yeah. Trinity said customer service is the thing of the past. Ain't it sad, Trinity? Ain't it sad? Girl, I was just calling Lauren Horns because I love Lauren Horns. Pork chops. Oh my God. If y'all never been to Lauren Horns, I love their pork chop. I love their sweet potatoes. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I love their rice. Oh my goodness, their barbecue is busting. It's so much barbecue they give you, 2 ribs. And they give me more barbecue than I get from what's that other place called that sell Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, they give me more barbecue than Texas Roadhouse. And I like Longhorn's barbecue ribs better than Texas Roadhouse. And you know, Longhorns is a steakhouse. Yeah, so they food is good and the rice is good and everything. But girl, I called one time because I wanted to put in a late order and it was running kind of late. And then, you know, you know, I don't know. I couldn't put in my order, so I called. Girl, honey. All in the background, I hear a black man cussing somebody out. You motherfucking all this shit. And I said, excuse you. He wasn't talking to me, but I was like, I told her it was a white lady on the phone. I said, what is that in that background? Is that man cussing? And she gonna lie motherfucker. You know, lying is a sin. Lying is abomination. I should have told her that, right? I should have said, so you calling me a liar? Cause I literally hear that man cussing in the background. And he was cussing somebody in that damn kitchen, but it was so nasty and rude. It was like I thought y'all was cooking with love. Hell, the food was good, but I didn't know y'all was cooking with evil, fucked up spirits. I don't know about y'all, but honey, back in the day, we had big mamas around. And if you know about a big mama girl, you know big mamas, they cook with love. They cook with love. You can taste the love in the food. They enjoy cooking. They gave their soul to cooking. You know, you can really taste it. But now, honey, these demonic motherfuckers in the kitchen, you can taste that shit in the food, and it ain't right. It is not right. Uh-uh. uh, thank you, BJ. Oh my goodness, BJ from LA. BJ, won't you hit that goddamn link? Shit. All right, so let me tell y'all, BJ. Now, BJ, I don't know BJ, but I know of BJ. I've known BJ when I was a child, okay? I was a fucking child, and he was a child too. You know, we was in the young teens. You know what I'm saying? I was introduced to BJ in a ballroom scene. Since y'all want to know so much motherfucking about me and shit. Yeah, I used to be in a ballroom scene. I started ballroom when I was about 17, 18 years old. Okay. Why did I start ballroom? Because I didn't have no desire to fuck or walk a ball. Hell, I was about to get my ass whooped. Look, I just came to LA, dog. Okay. And I was going to these motherfucking clubs. Bitch, I was the hottest motherfucking thing walking. They ain't never seen a bitch like me. Okay. So a lot of these dudes will flirt with me and shit. And I ain't know they had a nigga. And I ain't give a fuck they had a nigga. Shit, you fucking with me, motherfucker. Shit, clearly I had the mindset, your nigga ain't doing shit. If you looking at me and you interested in me and you spending time with me, you spending money and time with you, fuck that nigga. You know what I mean? That's how I'm thinking. But I didn't realize it was consequences to have that attitude. Baby. Ooh, they wanted to get in my ass so bad. Okay. I said I needed protection. I need a and I always heard, you know, the gay houses, they like gang. I said, damn, I need to join a gay gang. But I don't want to get a train ran. Cause you know, you hear about the gangs like they're gonna run a train on your ass, you're gonna have to suck some dick and shit. I said, I don't want to do all that. How can I get protection for free? You know what I mean? So that's how I started. I guess BJ ain't gonna come up here. But yeah. I don't even know if y'all know what ballroom shit is, right? Do y'all even know what that shit is? I don't know. Okay, but if you want to know, if you're curious about it, just ask me and I'll tell you. Since I'm gonna be a little bit more a open book, All right. Or them employees not might be clean with the food and stuff. Yeah, they don't be. I hope not. I hope not. Oh, that's so gross. That's so gross. I don't want to think about that shit. It says I work in a customer service. Most events are corporate events. I always tip, but I don't cash at people, period. Okay, I understand that. Okay. I understand that. Um, it says the Christian have an evil spirit. I failed the shit, GG. He hid between his masks, his mini masks, child, you're gonna have to come up here because I don't understand the fuck what you talking about. Okay. I've been in Paris burning and pose. I do Zelle. Oh, that's cool, but I don't get my Zelle out. So if it's okay, Cynthia, if you want to donate, I appreciate you. If you know what, I don't give my Zelle out, but if you want to support, just see me every day. Just come check me out, throw me some comments, share my video, show me some love. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Yeah, all I want is love, Cynthia. I want real love. Hey! Well, I'm searching for a real love. I'm just singing a song, but I want to make it clear. Since I'm being an open book, I don't want no real love. I'm not searching for no real love. And I'm so sick and tired of people asking me about relationships. I'm so sick and tired of people asking me about relationships. And let me take it back to when I was a child. When I was a child, I wasn't pressured, but I was always told, wait till you get married. Wait till you have kids. You're going to be so happy. Wait till you get married. Wait till you have kids. You're going to be so happy. Man, if you don't leave me alone, okay? It's like I have been conditioned and groomed and forced into feeling like I have to get married and I have to want kids. I have to get married and I have to want kids. I have to get married and I have to want kids. That been programmed in my head since I was about 6, 7 years old. Okay? Okay? So my whole life is, I guess, me preparing me to be a parent and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Did I ask for that shit? No, I didn't. Did I want it? I didn't know what the fuck I want. But at 11 years old, when I realized who the fuck I was, okay? If you did not know, I'm a transgender. Bam, bam, booyah, okay? I'm a okay. Look, I had a moment, right? Okay, I said that shit. And I was like, well, hold on. What the fuck did I just say? Why did you have a moment? Because that shit don't come out my mouth oftentimes. I mean, I don't live in a reality where I'm like, I'm a transgender and I don't do this shit. I live my life as a woman. I'm just a woman and I'm just living my motherfucking life. I don't be having all these discussions. I don't be having all these debates. I don't be having all these conversations. I'm not in no motherfucking environment. I know y'all love the windmill on this internet with that shit. That's not my lifestyle. I don't argue back and forth about who I am or none of that shit. Okay. Okay. Period. And I love it here. But I say that to say, because I'm talking about my past, that when I was 11, I realized who I was. And I was like, you know what? Damn, I done missed out on my childhood. Okay. Why did you miss out on your childhood? Because my childhood has been forced to be something that I'm not. This ain't who I am. Hell. So once I realized that, I said, I don't want no fucking kids. Because what if I have a child that's just like me? What if I have a child that's just like me? That means I'm going to have to push them into religion. I'm going to have to push them to get married to the opposite gender. I'm going to have to push them to get kids because this is just how life is. And I was raised in a box where nothing else exists but what I see and what's around me. Nothing else. I didn't know life fucking existed. You understand? So I was like, fuck it. I don't even like living this motherfucking life. I didn't ask to be here. Hell. I didn't ask to be here. Hell. Why the fuck would I want to live here in a motherfucking prison? God damn it. Hell. Okay? Shit. I'd rather just float away and be a fucking spirit and be free. At least if I'm a spirit, I'm going to be free. I don't got to be trapped in a motherfucking body and trapped on earth, being around these fucking humans that's dictating my every move and saying, this is going to make you happy. Bitch, this is not making me happy. Y'all ass not even happy with your fucking marriage, ho? Okay? Look around. Look around. Look around. Look how many marriages are divorced. Look how many marriages these niggas cheating on and beating on and killing. They not happy in these motherfucking marriages. God damn it. And you trying to force and feed that shit to me when I never even wanted it. Okay? Hell, you trying to force marriage on me and you not even successful in the shit. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, y'all? Okay. And let me say this too. Oh, shout out to AT2. Hey, I didn't see you because you know when I be talking, I be looking up in the ceiling. But shout out to AT2. He is a great YouTuber. He is a rising star. Okay, honey, when I tell you AT2, he is not afraid to get down in politics. He is for his black people. He speaks his mind and he's so honest with it. I'm so proud of that brother. Thank you so much for the love. And I'm so proud of you. And you just keep on going on. All right. He said, yeah, my relationship status is non-consistent. Stop asking me. Okay. Yeah. Stop asking me about that shit. Okay. But I say that to say that all my life I've been conditioned and pushed to marry and have kids, which I didn't want. I didn't even think about it, but when I got to 11 years old, I was in my room by myself and I just remember like, this is who I am. And of course, I was lied to before 11. They told me I'm straight. That's what they told me. You straight. You ain't no motherfucking gay. You better not say that shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fucking gay. Hell no. We don't do that shit. You straight. You better not ever say you motherfucking gay. I better not ever hear that shit come out your mouth. You fucking gay. So, bitch, that traumatized me. I'm not gay. I'm not fucking gay. I'm not gay. Hell no. Shit. What the fuck? Okay, mind you, I don't know what the fuck gay is, okay? It's just a damn label right now. I don't know exactly what the fuck it is, hell. But I just know it's a word that is demonized. That's all I know. And I know I ain't gay. That's it, because I was told I wasn't gay, even though I thought I was, and that's why I questioned, and I wanted to know, am I gay? And I got cussed out. Shit. So I was told to live a fucking lie, to be honest with you. All right. So at 11 years old, I was watching a TV show and they was explaining it. I think it was MTV. And they was explaining that shit. And man, I remember sitting on the floor, my head against the wall, okay? and and what you call that when you just realize everything and everything connect? I said, damn, they've been lying to me all this motherfucking time. Oh, so right then I couldn't trust nobody. Of course, I couldn't come to my family about it and nothing like that. Shit, I just had to live on a down low. So yeah, I lived on the motherfucking down low. If you want to know how down low niggas think, ask me, bitch. Okay, I have experience in that shit. Okay, I live that shit. I know about that shit. Now, all DL motherfuckers ain't the same. Okay. But anyway, moving on, nowadays, people, they still ask me, so are you seeing somebody? Who are you talking to? And it's like, oh my goodness. Y'all whole life existence is based on another person loving you. And that's just not me. I have been in relationships. I have been engaged to twice. I could have been married, but I didn't. Why didn't I want to be married those two times? Well, okay. First of all, I was too fucking young. Okay. I was about in my young 20s. And I know a lot of you motherfuckers, well, that's a good time to be married. I don't want to be married to one dick for the rest of my motherfucking life. Forever. One dick. Hell no. I want to try some of this dick and that dick and that dick. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm a hoe or nothing, but I'm just saying I did not want to be locked down with a nigga for the rest of my life. Even though he treated me good. That man right there, that was a real man. I ain't never wanted for nothing. He introduced me to shit. He gave me a whole different lifestyle, a whole different meaning of life. You understand? I ain't never thought nobody would love me like this. I felt I wasn't worthy. They told me all my life I wasn't worthy. And that man was loving on me like this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But why did I break it up? I broke it up because at the time I wasn't even coming out. I was still on a down low. Yeah, I was in a whole relationship on the down low. This nigga had kids and everything, right? Well, okay, bitch, hold the fuck up. You going too fast. He was divorced. He was divorced. Okay, shit. He was divorced. I know how you motherfuckers think. He was motherfucking divorced. I'm not saying I ain't never been in a situation like that, but for him, no, he was divorced. But anyway, yeah. Um, so at this time, I have not came out. I didn't want to come out. I wasn't planning to coming out. I like how things were. You know, I like that I kept my distance from my family at this time just because I wasn't sure how they was going to take it. And I like life without that burden, without that energy. You know, I like being independent and being far away from the motherfuckers. You understand? So my life was good. And this nigga gonna ruin it. Talking about some I need to come on out. He ain't gonna buy me that fucking Mercedes. After we went to the car dealership and I test drove it, okay? He don't want to do it because he feel like I'm ashamed of him. Playing that manipulation shit, nigga. Hell. Hell. Uh-uh. But anyway, girl, I end up coming out. I didn't want to, but I ended up doing it. And it boomeranged on his ass because as soon as I came out, my parents is like, that might be the devil you talking to. I said, why would you say that? Why would you say that? He's so good to me. He loved me. And they're like, no, he's changing you. You're not that way. I know you. You wasn't that way when you were home. You wasn't. And mind you, bitch, yes, the fuck I was, ho. You just didn't see me. Oh, bitch, it's a whole movie, right? Okay. But fuck, yes, I was. Okay. But now they thinking this dude is brainwashing me. They got a whole conspiracy theory about how he is changing me and he's Satan and all this shit. So they constantly putting that shit in my head, but they constantly being cool with him. They being fake and funny with him. They be nice to him, smiling his face and everything. My father and him talking about sports and shit, but when they get me by myself, honey, they doing any and everything like it's emergency. Leave him. He ain't good. Okay. And I'm like, fuck. See, this is why I didn't want to fucking come out. We could have been really chilling, dog. Okay. So that really pulled a string on me because it felt like I had to pick between him and my parents. And why didn't I pick him? I didn't pick him. First of all, I didn't want to be with him for the rest of my life. I told your ass that I didn't want to be in this fucking relationship. He kept on pursuing me. And I've never pursued a dude. They always pursue me. And now, you know, that's my weakness when a nigga keep on going and going and going and going. And I mean, it wasn't like I rejected him. He would just kept on doing shit. He was love bombing me. And I love to be love bombed. Please love bomb my ass. I want to be love bombed. I love that shit. I love to be love bomb. I know some people don't like it, but I love that shit. That's the best. After the love bomb phase, I'm out. I don't want to do it no more. But I love to be love bomb. So he was love bombing me. Ooh, girl. I remember the first time on our first date. Why did he take me to go get a mani and pedi, girl? Woo! You know, it was impressive because I've never had one. And I was so young, you know what I mean? So, honey, I felt I was living a life. Then he took me shopping on that. Now, you know that's a girl's dream, getting the mani and pedi on the first date. And he took me to expensive mani and pedi where they was, you know, giving out little champagne, but I didn't drink. So I had, you know, I didn't even get no water, but they offered, but I didn't want none. You know, I've never had an experience like this. And he take me to shopping. Girl, love bombing the fuck out of me. And I love that shit. I love being love bombed. So, yeah. But I knew I didn't want to be with him forever. And I honestly, I didn't feel like I didn't feel like I was deserving. I felt like he was attractive. He wasn't fine, but he was okay. He was decent looking. He had a lot of money. He had a lot of success. He was well respected. He spoke good. He was very intelligent. He had relationships prior because he was in a marriage before. And I just felt like, what the fuck you want from me? Like I don't got no money. I'm not educated like you. I don't have shit to do. But I guess oftentimes in my relationships, I'm always surprised. Every relationship I'm in, I'm always surprised because they don't want me to bring shit to the table. They just be want me, dog. They just want me. And I be like, nah, you lying. It's a joke. What you want? I don't got nothing. But anyway, I decided not to go forward because my parents were just so on me with it and was just so religious. And I felt like I had to pick, like they was forcing me to pick, like between him and them. So I broke up with him and I played my parents. I told them I went to church and I got saved again. That shit's so fucking funny, dog. Oh my God. I told him I got saved again. Man, when I tell you, I ain't never seen people shout in hallelujah and thank you, Jesus, so loud in a day of my life. I mean, my goodness. Oh my goodness. I made them believe in Jesus that day. If they never believed in Jesus, they believed in Jesus that day, even though that was a lie too. But I was conditioned to lie all my life because I had to lie about who I was. So I was like, I'm just gonna give them their comfort food. And I did go to church, and girl, and I met a man in church. Amen. Amen. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Do you know how many men I meet in church? Girl, that's where they at in the church. Shit. That every time you have a gay son and you think he's gay and you trying to pray to get away, you send him to the church. And that's just who they are. Shit, that's their nature. You don't believe it, but it don't matter what you believe. It's just facts. So, honey, you're gonna have a whole bunch grown up in the church, just living a down low lifestyle, and that's just what you manifested, honey. So yeah. So child, I start really being on a DL, super DL. But no. Because when I was dating the girls around that time, they knew, they was talking about, doing I ain't gonna go there. But yeah, it was a lot, honey. Okay. uh But yeah, I don't even know where I was going with this story. Shit, I done lost myself and I don't know where I'm going. But I say that to say, I guess that, with relationships, for me right now, what I want right now, I just want freedom. I want freedom to have a lot of money. I want freedom mentally. I'm not stressing about nothing or I'm not stressing about bills. I want emotional freedom where I'm not emotional tied to a man. I'm not worried about what he's doing. I'm not worried about if he loved me. I don't have those worries. I don't have those concerns. Um, I just want fucking freedom. You know, I don't mind. I like having friends as long as they don't become emotional attached where they want to be obsessive or they feeling slighted if I'm not answering my phone. They're feeling some type of negative energy. I don't want those pressures. I don't want to deal with that. I just don't want it. I've had it before. I experienced it. I don't feel like it's natural for everybody. It's not natural for me to be glued to one person and just be clingy and all that shit. Uh-uh. No, 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 not for me. Okay. Maybe for you, and that's on you. But I don't want it. And it seems like a lot of people, their identity is based on finding someone to love them, finding someone to be their special one. And I don't have that mentality. I don't have those beliefs, you know? And motherfuckers want to look at me like I'm the sad one. Bitch, you the sad one. You the one that's going through this relationship. Now you're breaking down and crying and everything and all this and all that. No, I'm good on that. And of course, you're gonna think, well, what about the good times and just having somebody to grow old with? Look, we all gonna die. Okay. If I have Simon to grow old with, who gonna take care of him and who gonna take him in? We both getting old. Hell. And most likely you're gonna have to have some money to get a somebody to take care of you. You know, your spouse, oftentimes, when I saw my grandparents, when they got old, my grandpa was living upstairs, my granny was downstairs, but they needed people to take care of both of them. It wasn't like he was just taking care of her. His ass was old too. He was dealing with shit too, as so as she was. So that's not always a factor. And then some people say, well, have kids and your kids going to give back around when you get old. Do you know how many people in an old home that got kids and their kids ain't coming there? It's not about just having kids. You got to do right by your kids, and your kids have to be the type that really want to do that. You could do right by your kids and they still might not want to do that shit. So it's not as transactional as people think. And we are humans and people change. In the beginning they could be like, yeah, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and then next thing you know, they switch on your ass. You have to be prepared for adapting. This is life. It always changes, it always evolves. All right. And I think I wish when I was younger they would have taught me about adapting and changing, because I think sometimes I know when I was changing and things were changing, I had an issue with change because I was brought up as a child that nothing would never change. I was brought up as if this is life and this is it. Ain't no changing, ain't no budging, ain't no future. This is just what it is. It's black and white. And that is a lie. That is false. It's never black and white. It's always changing. Okay. Now, maybe in certain countries where they're a small city, a small country, and they don't adapt fast. But in America, it's always changing and progressing. But I think maybe it's going faster than I guess it did in the past. And I believe where you say that too, if you live in a countryside and you guys never live outside of that country and you never live outside of that, maybe it is, black and white for y'all. And that's just how it's going to say because of that society and that neighborhood or that group. But honey, I don't want that shit. Mm-mm. But yeah, yeah. Am I being open enough tonight? Hell, press one if I'm being real open, okay? Am I being open enough tonight? Motherfuckers thinking, well, I don't know. What do y'all be thinking? Just because I'm not an open book all the damn time or most of the time, I don't know what y'all be thinking. What do y'all think? I'm scared or something? No, baby. I just have boundaries, okay? I don't want to be like you. I want to be myself, okay? I don't like to be bothered. Okay? Shit. Okay. Thank you, Trinity. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Terry. Uh-huh, girl, me too. I like my freedom. I like being single. I don't want to get married till later. I know that's right. And then when I think about marriage, it's the paperwork, just like Candy and Todd. I don't want to have to go through that paperwork and then the person getting half of your stuff and all these laws. That's a damn headache, my love for a person, a paper cannot define it, but I do know it's good to get married for legal purposes and certain benefits. That's cool, but I want to stand on my own where I don't need to get married for to reap the benefits or for another person. I rather have the money and all that, you know. So I guess, they say a man is a provider and a protector. I'd rather be the man and provide myself. Okay. At one point in my time in my life, when I was young, I did look for a man to provide for me. I did want that. Because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe that I could make a lot of money on my own. I guess I believed in the patriarchy, you know? And I know you say, well, shit, you a man? Bitch, I'm not a man, but I know what you mean. Well, I don't know what you mean, but I will say this. I do have a male body. I'm inside a male body, y'all. Help! Help! I'm inside of this male's body. I'm inside of a male's body, y'all. Help me. I know this male body gonna die and I'm gonna live on because it's my spirit, baby. It's my energy, baby. Okay. But I'm in this male's body. So yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that. Child, I don't even know where I was going. I was going, but I was like, fuck, well, okay, what's next? I don't know. I don't know, honey. I don't know. Yeah, I guess, provider. Okay, so when I was young, okay, I was like, I want to be with a man that's going to take care of me because I didn't believe in myself. And I just always looked up to a man as something great. I've always looked at a man as something great. And I've never identified myself with a man, even though I look like a man, I can act like a man, I can pretend to be a man and all that, but I've never been a man. And my definition of what a man truly is, I've never been that. I've always been a bitch inside. I always had that bitch energy. Okay. I can pretend, you know what I mean? But I've always had that bitch energy. And a bitch energy is going to be attracted to a masculine energy because I'm a bitch. You know what I mean? Feminine. I'm a feminine energy. So I'm going to be attracted to masculine energy. And masculine is providing all that shit. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, I felt that that's what I needed. But when I got a taste of doing shit myself, I guess when I got a taste of being a man, meaning as providing, when I got a taste of ownership, when I got a taste of doing shit myself, I said, fuck a nigga, fuck a nigga, fuck a nigga, fuck a nigga, fuck a nigga. I don't want no nigga. Man, it ain't nothing like providing for yourself, man. And I always associated a man to do shit for me because if he ain't doing shit for me, we don't got nothing to talk about. And I've always been that way. I've been that way so much that it was a reputation and a rumor that I was a gold digger. And I did not like it because people frowned on gold diggers. They felt that everybody should want to be with somebody based on love and based on emotions. And I never believed that. I never want to be with a guy based on, because I love you and I'm so emotionally attached to you. No, bitch. Okay. I want to be with you because what can you provide me? I've always had that mentality. And I've always wanted a man based on survival. When I was young, I was worried about if my parents found out, am I going to get kicked out? So I needed a man to provide me a stable place to stay and shelter and fucking food. Okay. I couldn't think about being with a dude just for the sake of fucking being with a dude. Okay. Because love is not going to keep me warm if I get fucking kicked out. Okay. I need somebody that got some shit going on that really have an affection and a care enough for me to really want to protect me and provide for me, And I found that and I didn't even realize I fucking found it, honey. I remember my first boyfriend. Oh my goodness. And I never had sex with him. My first boyfriend and my second boyfriend, I've never had sex with neither one of those guys. Did you know that? Yeah. My first boyfriend, second boy, I've never had sex with them. You want to know why? Because their dicks was too small. Yeah, I don't do small dicks. I have built up some tolerance to entertain it for a little bit, but I really can't do that shit. I'd rather not. I deserve a big dick. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all, but I deserve to have a big dick in my life. I don't deserve a small dick nigga. You know what I mean? I just don't deserve that. But They treated me good. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the best niggas that treated me good have some small dicks, okay? Man. Only if that shit was, and I do, and I know it's bad, and I know it's wrong, and maybe it's the patriarchy in me, but I do measure a man sometimes based on his manhood, you know? I used to do it more often when I was younger. Like he got a big thing, he's a real man. That's a more of a man. Look at all that man meat. Because I associated your genitals with with your gender. Okay? When it come to men. Now I wasn't thinking about no girls, nothing like that. But yeah. So when I looked at them, I was like, uh. But anyway, my first boyfriend, my goodness, he gave me a lifestyle I would never forget. I wish I can have that lifestyle right now. I wish I can run into that nigga right now. I don't want to run into him, but a version of him. Because when I tell you he used to spoil the fuck out of me, I've never been spoiled by a man like that. And I already knew he had my back. I mean, I remember staying over his house on weekends. I used to drive his car, be fronting shit. Girl, I was living a fucking life. Okay? I mean, designer clothes. I mean, European shit. I wasn't walking street shit. I was walking European shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so but I ain't never had sex with him. And was it romantic? It was. I would say it was just. It was like a cute, lovey thingy thing. We used to hug and we used to kiss, and that's about it. I gave him some dome one time, and I regretted it. Okay. I gave him some dome one time and I regretted it. Why did I regret it? Because I didn't have to do it and I listened to my friends. So when I went to school, I was around with the hot girls, okay? I was around hot girls. Now, they didn't know that I liked the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I know how to camouflage. I told you I was on the down low. So, all the girls wanted to be with me, of course. But shit, I like to be around the girls. And then when you look at me and see me with the girls, you thinking I'm fucking all these girls. I ain't fucking these girls. And the girls are using me because they like to use me as a toy to make other girls jealous and to push out this fantasy we're in a relationship. I've been used so many times. And I guess I use them too. You know what I mean? Because when you see me and you see bad bitches around, I'm fucking some of them. That's what you think. So you just looking at a straight nigga. You know what I mean? So it was beneficial. Okay. It was very beneficial. So anyway, we here talking, and I'm over here and I'm talking, right? But we in a circle and they just talking. They talk about, when a guy do stuff for you, they feel like they need to do stuff for them. You know what I mean? So they're not telling me this, but I'm projecting like, so maybe I need to do something for him. Because it was like, yeah, if a man keep on doing stuff for you, you gonna have to keep your man. And how you gonna keep your man? You gotta give it up. You gotta do something, right? And I'd never had to do anything with him. He never pressured me to do anything. He was just always giving me shit, always hooking me up in Gucci boots. He changing my dress style and everything, all shit. So I wanted to keep that lifestyle. I wanted to keep that, man. When I walk through the halls and when I walk through my peers, I was superficial when I was young. So the clothes on my back made me. I felt I got validated based on rocking name brand. I didn't go out the house if it wasn't name brand, if it wasn't expensive, I'm not wearing it. And I could not wear fake shit. You know what I'm saying? I was one of those individuals. So I had a reputation, to keep. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That's just what it was. It was young minded. I'm not like that anymore, of course. But anyway, I like them type of niggas, So that's the type of nigga he was. So it was like whoever his shorty was, he was gonna have me dripped up. And I didn't know about the shit. I didn't ask for it. He just wanted to do it. He get off by just, changing my whole look, making me look like something out the catalog, something out the magazine, something out the runway. He just loved dressing me up and shit like that. And I love that. But so anyway, I was listening to them and I took that advice and I was like, I need to do this. I need to give him some dome. You know what I mean? So we watching TV, no pressure. And I just start doing this shit. It was so awkward. I'm kissing on him. I'm going down, and I just start going, going to town. You know what I mean? And did I want to do it? No, I would have been cool with just chilling. Shit, if I don't have to do shit, I won't do it. Okay, I don't. And then it was small, so I didn't want to do it, but I had to front like it was big. You know what I mean? Have you ever lied to a man and tell him it was big and it wasn't? I've done that so many times. Man, oh, I lied to your ass. I'll be like, damn, it's so big. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh my God. I've got to build your confidence up. I've got to build your ego up. You know what I mean? I don't mind lying. Okay. Man, I be thinking all types of thoughts when I'm done. I'm like, damn, I can't wait till this shit is over. Or I'm looking at TV, or just my head be going. Sometimes I don't be in a mood, but I act like it. You won't be able to tell. But afterwards, he saw I was disgusted. He was like, you know, and I guess afterwards, I wanted him to do cartwheel flips. Like afterwards, I wanted him to go outside and just buy me a Range Rover. I put the value of me doing that very, very high. Okay. And afterwards, he wasn't really excited. He wasn't doing backflips. He wasn't really stoked. And I was expecting him to be like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like really, really like he ain't never had hair before. You know what I mean? That's what I was expecting. But he didn't give me that reaction. And I didn't want to do it no way. So I was so irritated. Okay. Because I'm not getting the reaction I wanted from you. And I didn't care for doing it anyway. So he was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, nothing. And he could tell I didn't want to do it. He was like, why did you do that? And I said, for you, to be with you. He was like, I don't want you for sex, right? You don't ever have to do that. That's not what I want you for. And I said, oh, okay. I felt so stupid. And I think over time, I think that he liked that I wasn't like hypersexual. He liked that I was different. He liked that I was standoffish. He liked that I was exclusive. He liked that I wasn't like everybody else. And when I did that, I think it made me closer to everyone else. So, yeah, I learned not to listen to other people and just do my own stuff because people don't have the road that I take and people don't have the situations that I'm in. I have yet to come across a person that I can really relate to and be like, oh my goodness. It's just not out here for me. It's no blueprint. Okay. Yeah, so I don't even know how did we get here. How did we get here? All right. But as you guys can see, I have no problem being open when I want to be open. It's just a matter if I want to or not. I don't I don't I don't know. I don't know. Okay, being open all the time. What's the benefit? Okay. I don't know the benefit. I'd rather talk about your business. Okay. And okay, since we're talking about that, I had a person, right? Let's add Chris. Hey, Chris.
How you doing? What we talking about, girl?
Child, they want to know my business. They said, "Why don't you talk about your business? Won't you?"
All up in your business. Get
Right.
get out of her business.
Thank you. Out of here. Out of here. Out of here.
Yeah.
But I said, you know what? I'm gonna turn it around. I'm gonna open it up. What's up? I'm gonna
Right.
open it up. And I was just telling them, I had an associate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And okay, she was my close friend at one time in my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But through the years, I heard that she was talking some shit, not mean shit, but some shit. And then I told her some stuff, and she said she was so excited that, she may have told some other individuals, but they don't see it as a big issue. And I don't like to be talked about over coffee. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I
Right.
don't want to be a hot topic. And oftentimes, when you are a known influencer, that's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what they do. They see you as a hot topic, a hot commodity to talk about. And I don't like that shit. I don't, especially not from a person that I trust. And if
Mm-hmm.
I tell you some intel, I don't give a fuck. It could be I order a big fry from McDonald's. You better not tell that shit. Hell,
It's
hell.
not supposed to be repeated, especially if she know that you already a private person.
Yes, 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 yes. But I guess she got so excited. But this not only one person. It happened a few times, right? So I was like, I know motherfuckers ain't lying. So I
Mm-hmm.
pretty much, I still keep the love, but I just keep my distance. But I keep reaching out because I do care for her and I want to check up on her. But I just know it's a learning lesson. You
Mm-hmm.
can't go too far. So, she's telling me about her situation. That's cool and dandy. But then she asks me questions, and I'm like, homegirl, with that type of stuff, I'm not gonna go there. She gets pissed off. Well, I just don't feel like it's cool because you can ask me all this shit, and I feel like you and questioning me, and I'm telling you this stuff. But when I'm asking you questions, then you just so turned off. You don't. And I say, yeah, you know what? It's very one sided. You're right. I
Mm-hmm.
just a trust issue. I just don't trust you, but it
Mm-hmm.
is one sided and it will always be one sided. And I was honest, I wasn't hiding it. And, she didn't care for that. And I was like, I understand, so we were just like cool. And she was like, well, I just have to call you later. And I understand, but I just don't trust there. And it's a learning lesson for me. So I don't continue to bump my head twice and 3 or 4 times.
That's right.
That's just ridiculous. But I always have love. And
Mm-hmm.
then, motherfucker, she switched on me. She was like, "Well, are you recording me?" And y'all, how long have y'all been knowing of me? I have never exposed anybody that's close to me.
Mm, mm, mm,
Never. That's
mm,
not in my character. When even
mhm.
people try to get me to switch on different individuals, I've never done it. If people try to get me, hey, I want you to say this, I got some intel about this person, I'm not being a part of that shit.
That's right.
I know my name is Messy Sweet Spot, but real life, I'm not a messy motherfucker. I'm not
Mhm,
messy. I'm not dirty. I'm not low down. And I believe my reputation and me being on this motherfucker as long as I have, and you haven't
mhm.
seen me in no shit, you haven't seen me expose nobody or none shit like that, that should speak volumes, okay, about my
It says a lot.
character. That
Mhm.
should speak volumes about my character. Hell.
That says a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what, Chris, from you being
Mm,
out here, what do you think people want to know about me? I'll give it to you. Help me co-host this.
well, you know what? I don't think whatever it is any of they it's not their business.
Yeah.
I mean, why they so obsessed with what you have going on? It's not their business.
I don't know. I think people may get upset. I'm just gonna jump on a limb and they say, okay, well, you're talking about everybody, and they may not like what I have to say. I mean, most bloggers, you may not like what they have to say about your favorite celebrity. And people want to just switch it, or it could be they just really curious. I really don't know. I
But
mean,
you're
I
not
do
out here like
have
that though.
right.
You
I do have a lot going on. I got AI going on. I got, different channels going on. If you want to know, just ask me.
mhm.
I won't tell you, but now I tell you. But I tell you when I want to tell you. And right now, y'all got me in an open space. It's the holidays. Ho ho ho. So yeah, I'm open right now.
I mean, it's like, what do they want to know? Like, what do they want to know, and why do they want to know? Like, what is it? I'm not understanding that because it's not like you out here, in a bunch of drama
I'm
or
not in no drama.
yeah,
Not a bunch, not a little, not
none,
a hint.
right.
I'm not in no drama. Never
Or
have I been in drama.
so that's
Tell
what
me
I'm
the
saying.
last article my name was in with drama.
None,
None.
none. So what is the problem? I don't understand.
I don't understand either. And it's not our business to understand it either. I'm just putting it on a flow if anybody want to say something. But
Yeah.
it was inspired by Bianca. Bianca, she said, and I have it right here. She says she's been that because I was talking about Clarissa Shields. She
Mhm.
came out today and she says that she's gonna be having a baby boy by Papoose. All right. And she responded, she said she been said that. Give us an insight of your life. So maybe it wasn't negative. I don't know. But she just
Hold up.
an insight of your life. And she got 9 likes on that. So I said, what the hell is going on?
Hold up. Clarissa puts her business out there like that. So when you put your business out there like that, you want people to respond to things.
Yeah, and
So
Clarissa, every day, Chris, she's out here putting her business out. We know about her family. She
yes,
does that. Chris, I don't want that.
yes.
I want my peace of mind, Chris. I
Mhm.
don't want that energy. I don't want that drama. I don't want no storyline on the internet. I don't want to be tagged with Remy or tagged. I don't want that
Right,
attention. I don't care for that shit. Chris,
right,
I'm not out here shaking my ass and doing this and doing that. I may show
right,
my cleavage, but that's about it. Hell.
right. And for non-people to like that, that just goes to show you, like, Clarissa's on. I'm tired of seeing her on my damn timeline. Okay,
Mhm.
saying some outrageous shit
Yeah.
about this lady's husband.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that part.
I
And
get tired of seeing it.
And I have experienced being a popular influence. I have experienced that. And I don't like the experience. Why don't you like the experience? Because you don't have any privacy and you don't have freedom.
Mm,
When you are
mm,
popular, you don't have freedom. When
mm.
you go out places, that is a storyline. You don't get the privilege to just go out, have a good time without people in your face, without people coming up to you, without people going back to Reddit talking about, yeah, I seen her at Reddit or I seen her at Longhorns with this man you don't have to deal with all that. I prefer being regular over celebrity. I don't
Okay.
care for all that. I've
Hmm.
experienced popularity and I don't care for being popular. I just want the views, of course, but being popular. Shit,
Right.
I've been popular a lot of times. And what okay, let's dissect it. When I was popular, what did I like about being popular? I think the fakeness, like
Mm,
everybody is so fake and just praising you,
mhm.
but all them bitches talking to you behind your back and they can't wait for your downfall. But
Ooh,
that's
that's
just what
not
it
good.
that's what it comes with. You got to remember when you're popular, it's going to breed jealousy. It's
Mhm,
going to breed competition. People are very
mhm,
competitive, and people are very
mhm.
jealous at people that are at the top or somewhere they want to be. So you're always
Especially
going to have.
women.
Mm. So you're always gonna have that, and I
Mhm,
don't no. Do I miss that? Do I? I think I played into it sometimes where I show shrug my shoulders because I know I'm that motherfucker. You know what I
mhm.
mean? You know what I mean? Bitch,
Right,
please, bitch,
right.
please. Okay, okay, okay. But I was humble with it.
Mhm.
Because I do know when you get cocky with it and people see that cockiness, it can turn people off. And popularity, it has a lot to do with, what people like about you. It's popular opinion, what they like. And it can turn kind of nasty if they think you're nasty.
You know what? You're
Especially
so right about that.
if your reputation is supposed to be nice and sweet, then
Mm.
you got to keep that. So,
You're right about that because, I didn't know anything about Clarissa Shields until she started seeing Papoose because I've always watched Remy and Papoose on the show. And when Clarissa was, I didn't even know she was a boxer. But it's her personality that turns people off with her cockiness and all that. It's okay to be confident, but cockiness and confident are two different things. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think she's like that. I don't follow her like that. I only do it
Mhm,
because she's popular in the blogs. But I think
mhm,
she's like that because she's in sports. And I think in that environment, they are over cocky. They're over arrogant.
mhm,
And
mhm.
when you look at society, like I used to get talked about because people say I was so cocky. I was so vain. You're so into yourself. But now it's trendy. Everybody is so into their self and it's the norm.
But you don't do it. It's not confident and cocky is two different things. Like way two different things.
Yeah, I don't show that side, but how can I say it? Back in the day,
Hmm.
where things were not as popular, I was popular before social media. I was popular in the beginning of social media. So people perceive you being arrogant and stuck up if you don't. Hello? I think Chris, that's your echo. Okay. If you don't talk to everybody, then people
Hmm.
perceive you as not friendly and stuck up. And I had one of those traits. When I go into the room, I wasn't really talking to everybody. When I go out,
Okay.
I just pretty much, stand in my little section.
But look
And
at you, you're beautiful. So sometimes people can be intimidated by that if they grown up. You know what I mean?
yeah, and people assume back in the day, people used to assume if you're very attractive, then you're stuck up. They just put that label on you. So that's just what it was. But nowadays, it's good to be stuck up because to me, everybody have that spirit that I used to carry. And people are taking it above 10, 15, 20%. It's all about, bragging now. And everything that they doing now, I used to get shamed for. I didn't even brag. But if I show something, I was accused of being braggadocious and I should be humble. And maybe it's, from the Christian family I was in too. Maybe they had something to do about it. Because, they just frown on arrogance or vainness. They hurry up and correct that vain and that arrogant spirit. But nowadays, everybody has that spirit on social media. So it's just interesting to see how things have changed. Chris, are you there? All right, I think Chris gone, y'all. I can't hear you, Chris. It sounds like you far away. Yep, I think she gone. Well, thank you, Chris, for coming up here. But Gigi, I want that kingdom love. Only one person can build together. I'd rather wait. Okay, well that's sweet. And I hope you get that love. Spoil her myself. I love my quiet time and my God and my house. You know what? If people that want love and want somebody to love them and stuff like that, I think that's great. And I hope you and I wish you all the best. I just don't want you to project that and push it on me. Okay. 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 Would I feel some type of way if I'm with a group of people and everybody hugged up and loved together? No, I do not. You know, I don't feel any type of way. I don't feel like, oh my goodness, I need to be with somebody because everybody else is being with somebody. I'm okay with, I guess, what people say being the third or wheel or whatever. I'm fine with that. Okay. I'm good here, baby. Okay. If I see people all hugged up together, do I get jealous? No, because I don't want to be hugged up. You know, it's okay to do it sometime, but even if I had a person, I mean, all that I would get annoyed with. I'm like, "Okay, can you move the fuck back? Okay, okay, uh, uh. But yep. I remember one time with this guy. I used to at a time I did want affection. Um, I wanted affection with a few guys. I don't okay, one guy, when I got affection from him, it would lead into him breaking my back because he cannot be affectionate without breaking my back. And affection means that I want to get my back broke. So I couldn't really be affectionate to him because I didn't want to get my back broke. And that's what he associated with. You understand? So it's frustrating. And I remember this one guy I was in a relationship with, and he didn't have any money. This was a time where I was, I guess, in my emotion phase. I was really emotional and I just wanted to be in a relationship and I wanted, the stereotypical type shit where we dressed the same, and we did, we dressed the same and all that, and I wanted everybody to know this is my man, and I was more of that type of this is my man type of energy. I did that before. I don't want that shit no more. Hell no. How did it go? It clearly it didn't work, right? Am I mad it didn't work? No, I'm not mad it didn't work. It was an experience. Why did not work? It did not work because um he was I was jealous. That's why it didn't work. Why were you jealous? Because I'm used to guys putting me on a pedestal, bitch. Okay? Every relationship I've been in, they put me on a fucking pedestal and they spoil me. So being with a guy that don't have the means to do that for you, I be feeling like I'm 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 disrespecting myself with being with you, first of all. And then you're not even kissing my motherfucking feet like you should, hoe. You know what I mean? Because I've been treated right. I feel like I'm doing you a favor. Hell, being with you, I'm doing your ass a favor, nigga. Hell, you don't got shit. Hell. But so during this time, he wanted to be a singer and he was in communication with certain celebrities. I'm not going to name any names. And he would go to the studio with them late night, and I was jealous. I didn't understand that people go to the studio at night. I didn't understand the music industry. Um and I had in my mind more of a conservative relationship. Like I felt like we should go to I was role playing. I was role playing a relationship. Cause I would have rules like we should go to bed at 9 o'clock, then we should get up, you know, we both of us need to be in the house by 11 o'clock. We're not going to take any phone calls after midnight. Mind you, girl, we was working at the same place, right? We working at the same place. We at this living in the same place. We going everywhere. I wanted that type of experience, all that clingy shit. I've done that shit before. Okay. So, but of course, being in a relationship with a guy like that, I feel like he should be so thankful because I could really be with a better guy. And I'm sure he felt that energy and I couldn't help it because I've always been with better guys that treated me better, that had more to give. And I got in this relationship because I wanted to experience that emotion. I wanted to see what that's about, like being emotional attached and running off of emotions. And that's what it was. It wasn't, he didn't give me a lifestyle. It was just off of emotions and role playing this relationship. So anyway, um he picked up the phone. They called him like after midnight, and I felt disrespected because I felt like you have to play by the rules. And if we have the rules in our household that we're not going to pick up the phone after 12 o'clock, I don't care who it is, you don't pick up the phone. That is our rule. I was so like strict to the book. You understand? And my background, I was raised in a conservative household where child is not able to express himself. I have to be very obedient. So I'm really good with following rules. I'm not a rule breaker, okay? Unless I do it intentionally, but I'm not a rule breaker. So I just felt like it was disrespectful for him to pick up the phone after 12 o'clock. And he's talking to who know what celebrity. I don't know. I'm not gonna say, you know? And I said, hang up that phone. Hang up. Look, I'm talking to him like I'm his motherfucking mama. Hang up that phone right now. And honey, he ignored the fuck out of me. He took that phone and walked outside and had that conversation. Oh, bitch, that hurted me. And everything was, you like that phone over you liking me. Everything was a comparison. Everything was, oh my god, so you rather be famous than to be with me? Bitch, I'll give your ass a headache. Emotionally, you don't want me in a relationship emotionally, because I'm gonna test your ass. I'm gonna be emotional, and I don't even like it. I don't like those emotional relationships. I've been there, I have experience with them, but I don't like them. I don't prefer them. um so afterwards, we got into a real intense argument over that. And it shouldn't be. Looking back at it, who gives a fuck? Dude, pick up the phone, talk to who you want to. Who gives a fuck? That's how I feel now. But back then, I was so emotional and I was so. You gotta love me. You gotta prove that you love me. You gotta prove. You gotta prove. You gotta show. It's constantly. I will make you go through so many hoops because I constantly want you to prove it. Prove it again. Prove it again. Prove it again. You love them better than you love me. You like that better than you like me. Okay. Oh, so we had an argument, and then we had some really intense making up, you know? And I used to love that. The fighting and making up. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Now he didn't have a big one either. I don't know what the fuck. Looking back, I have tolerated too many average little dick niggas. Okay. No more. After this, big only. I deserve a big dick. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why I didn't work out. You know what I mean? The dick wasn't big enough. You know what I mean? He wasn't a man enough for me. That's what it was. But anyway, afterwards, after we made out and everything, he was like, I ain't gonna never talk to that person no more. You were right. That was rude. They shouldn't have called me late night. Now, mind you, like I said, I did not know how studio people work. I don't know how celebrities work. I'm thinking everybody go to sleep at 12 o'clock. I'm thinking nobody is at 12 o'clock working. I'm thinking they're just trying to get you in the studio to put some drugs in your system, and they're probably going to want you. You know what I'm saying? Who works after 12 in a fucking studio? I was ignorant of music. I didn't know shit about that. Come to find out, I guess that's where they work at. They work at night. But honey, I was not allowing that man to go for his dreams. I said, fuck your dreams. Your dreams better be with me, nigga. Hell. I don't give a fuck about your dreams. Hell. So, well, no, okay. After he told me he ain't gonna never see them again and never talk to them anymore because he picked up that phone. I said, okay. So one day we were walking home from work. He picked up that phone. And guess who it was? That celebrity dude. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I said, pack your shit and get the fuck out. You been talking to ass behind my back, so why the fuck he calling your ass in? I thought you said you know, girl. I was, oh, I cannot stand myself looking at myself back then. Oh, I was just too much because I was so emotional. And I don't like me being emotional in a relationship. Because I'm very controlling. Hell yeah, I am. So, So, I like me in relationships or situationships where I'm relaxed and I don't give a fuck and I'm not emotional. That's the best for me. But I like that. And I like when they're pampering me and put me on a pedestal. That's the best for me. That's what I'm used to and that's what I like. But anyway, with him, um, I told him get the fuck on out. Get out, get out. And he was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I don't give a fuck about you. Sorry. You said. And I was so strict. Like, if you say something, you better fucking mean it. Because if you don't mean it, I'm going to cut your ass off. So I broke off of him based on a phone call. Ain't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? So he was like, he changed so much for me, and he did, he was not supposed to stay with me, but we were young. And his people was like, if you leave here, don't come back. So he jeopardized his living place to stay with me. And he changed his workplace to be with me because I wanted him to work where I worked at. And I didn't want him to work where he was working at. Like, he rearranged his whole life to be with me and to stay with me. And he shouldn't have did that because don't do that shit because that person gonna have too much power and control. Duh. They gonna kick your ass whenever they want to. Child, after that, he got to drinking real bad. And mind you, I was out when he was with me, he didn't drink. He ain't do nothing because I was his drug of choice. I was his drug. I lifted him up in a dark place. And I think sometimes I don't know. I don't know if I got off on that, but like being a person light, like just knowing that I can brighten up a man's day and I can just be his future and he can just have so much hope when he's around me. I do think I like that power. But honey, when I take that power away, you're gonna be fucked up. Ooh, you're gonna be fucked up. It happens all the time. I have fucked up so many motherfuckers. Once I leave them and I turn my light off, I have seen them go crazy. You hear me? When I tell you his life went downhill after I kicked his ass out. And I kicked him out in the rain too. I ain't give a fuck. That ain't right. I look back and I know that shit ain't right. I apologize. That shit wasn't right. But I was hell. I was hell, man. uh, Gigi, you crazy. You did that. I like you so much. Yeah, I was in my feelings. That's why it's not best for me to be in feelings in relationship. Because I already know how I operate. I know how I am. It's not good. It's not great. My goodness. So, since I got you guys here now, what celebrities are you guys interested in? Because that's what I like to do. I like to talk about celebrity gossip. So, what celebrities are you guys interested in? Right now, what's going on is Diddy. Do you guys like talking about Diddy? Do you guys don't like talking about Diddy? Let me know. Okay. That Braxton, that Trina shit, and the Braxton family, I think that kind of all dried out. They don't have no new shit coming up right now. The Candy stuff, I mean, we already know what's there. It's not nothing new there. But that Diddy shit, that just keep on coming. But y'all don't seem like y'all really not into Diddy right now. Like my audience and my algorithm, honey, I've been doing Diddy shit for 2 weeks straight. And I ain't call a lick yet. The fuck? Okay. I don't understand. I don't like hearing about. See, that's what we talking about. Y'all don't like hearing about Diddy. So who was what celebrity do you want to hear about then? Damn. What celebrity you like talking about? I'm loving 50 right now. Yes, yes, yes. Or I guess go back to true crime. Would y'all prefer me to do true crime? Go back to true crime on this channel, you know? Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Do we still got any Romika people here? Press 7 if you're a Romika reporter, you know, a supporter. I was thinking about doing that transgender. What about should I do that transgender story tomorrow? Do y'all know that transgender story about that what's her name? Nikki Pops. Have y'all heard about that? Nikki Pops, she's a transgender from Michigan or whatever. And she killed her. She killed this man because she said that man gave her boyfriend some bad drugs. My thoughts about that, I think that's crazy. I think that you guys need to get y'all emotions out of these men. I mean, you taking away somebody's life on some revenge shit over a man, I think is ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Shit. That man that you killed got family too. Hell. Let the law do what the law do. You don't play God. You don't take the hands. And you already know what they saying about transgenders right now anyway. You ain't give a fuck about me. You ain't give a fuck about these transgenders out here. You already know they demonize them crazy, insanity, and you don't do some insane shit like that based on your fucking feelings. Bitch, fuck your feelings. Fuck them feelings. The feelings gonna get you fucked up. So that's how I feel about that. Mm-mm. Shit. What about girl la la la? What about girl la la la? I think she already dead. Um, the girl la la la. They said that her boyfriend shot her the fuck up in a car. Shot her once, shot her twice, but you know he been whooping that ass. And then they was having an issue with the daddy. The daddy came out talking about done bury my son in a wig. And they said, "No, we're gonna bury the nigga in the wig. That's who he was. I mean, that's who she was. Shit, ain't no need to faking it no more, you know." Then they was saying, well, we want to bury him. How he came into the world. Well, first of all, he didn't come into the world with no fucking suit. He didn't come into no world with no fucking clothes on. Okay, okay. So that If you want to bury him how he came into the world, then put his ass naked. Shit. Other than that, the clothes shit don't matter. It don't matter. Why would you want to put a suit on him if that's not who he was? That's not representative of him. Shit, that was an image that he was giving your ass to please you, but that was never who he was or who she was. So that didn't even make sense to me. And then they said, well, what about the soul? Motherfucker, the soul is gone. Okay. It's not on earth no more. So shit, you cannot dress a soul up. These clothes are just for a body. It's just dressing a body up. But you can't dress souls, stupid. You know? Do y'all really think you can dress when you go in the afterlife, you ain't having no earrings, ain't no heels, ain't no skirts. That shit don't matter. Shit. And what about the soul? The soul is already gone. Shit. Putting on him or her a dress or a suit ain't gonna make no difference from the goddamn soul. That ain't what the fuck? What the fuck? So then if she is or he is how she was born a fucking sinner. So if that's the case, you're gonna die a sinner. You born a sinner, you're gonna die a sinner. What the fuck? You know? If that's the case, that you born and ain't no changing. But all this and all that is based on your own personal beliefs. I don't know what girl Lala beliefs were, and you don't either. So it's based on her belief. And clearly she believed that she was a transgender and she believed in wearing the wigs. That's what we do know. So we just gonna have to honor her for what she was and who she wanted to be versus something that it was forced on her and that's not even her. You know, that was just she was pretending to be a man or pretending for survival because she was a child or whatever. Shit, I've been there before. Hell, I've been there before. Shit, and I know one thing: if my parents ever want to disrespect me after death, they can go to hell. Fuck it. Don't give me no motherfucking funeral. Shit, put the closed casket on this bitch. You understand? You don't even have to have a funeral, to be honest with you. What you need a funeral for? You already dead. A funeral is a choice. You don't have to have a fucking funeral. You know what I'm saying? And you can have a funeral anywhere. You don't have to have a funeral in the church. Shit, you do what you want to do, goddammit. Hell. So that's how I feel about that. Mm-mm. Content creator is getting into it with the dad. Well, he put his ass up out here. Ain't nobody would have known about the dad until he start gossiping like a bitch and getting on social media. Be a dad and say off your ass on social media. Your ass wasn't on social media before, so why your ass on social media now? Ain't shit we can do about your complaints, nigga. Shit, you better pray about it and give it up to God. He coming on the internet like we can do something about it. No, he just wanted fucking attention. That's what he want, okay? But a dad, keep your kids' business off the fucking internet. Shit. He made it a spectacle. He gave more nasty energy to it. And I'm sure girl La 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 would not want her father or biological sperm donor, whatever nigga you want to call him, coming out here doing all he doing, running his mouth like a girl, gossiping about their funeral. That ain't none of nobody's business. Hell. And a father is supposed to be a protector, but he didn't protect her business. So that's how I feel about it. Fuck him. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, Train said the funeral is for the living. Yeah, a funeral for the living and to honor the person, you know. Whatever my family want, how they want to go out, I'm gonna honor their wish. You know, that's why they trust you to honor their wish while they're gone. You know, I'm not gonna go ahead and just do what the fuck I want to do just for the sake of doing it. You know, it's not about me. It's not about my soul. It's about what they wanted, their last wishes. You should talk more about Girl La La. Okay, well we talking Girl La La now. I was doing on my other channel. Ron, why don't you come up here and talk about Girl La La shit? Can y'all come up here and talk about Girl La La? Why don't y'all get it started? Damn. What do y'all want to know about my opinion about Girl La La? Okay. And don't forget about that other fucking transgender, that Nikki Pops. Okay. What y'all want to know? Uh-huh. Now I'm gonna let y'all know my views and my opinion may not align with y'all's. I'm just forewarning, okay? Mm-mm-mm. The want to know where the dad was when mistreatment was going on. Where the daddy was? The daddy was living a life of sin, was out here fornicating, doing wickedness, doing drugs, minding his business. You know, that he didn't give a fuck about that child. Everybody named Mama saw her get her ass whooped. I'm sure he didn't heard or saw about it too. Okay, he don't give a fuck about that child. Shit. uh-uh. Mm-mm. It don't take much to know that. Mm. Thank you, Lisa. I hope y'all liking this video. Are y'all liking the video? Please get the damn likes up. Hell, you see I'm struggling. Damn it. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm. So y'all not feeling Diddy on this channel. So press 1 if y'all not feeling Diddy on this channel. Let me know so I won't have to waste my time. Shit, I'm up here doing Diddy content, and you're not gonna look at it. Hell, let me know so I can put my Diddy shit somewhere else. I can find another channel to put Diddy shit on. Hell, y'all need to start speaking up. Damn it. Hell, don't got me up here doing all these fucking videos. Diddy trying to get in this fucking Diddy algorithm you ain't even supporting. The fuck? I might as well just do something else. Yeah, you always keep it real. Thank you, boo. I always don't say nothing, but when I say something, baby, it's gonna be a thunder. It's gonna be a thunder. Look for the clues. It was coming. What was coming, Ryan? You gotta speak in full sentence. What was coming? Let's watch some old videos of her before and after. What are we doing? Just looking at videos? Only major updates because he's oversaturated. Okay. Trina, just tell me stop talking about his ass on this channel. Okay. I'm gonna talk Trinity. I'm gonna talk about him on the other channel. Shit, I got 6 of them. I think I'm gonna do it on that deep news Dior. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go over Diddy over there. So tomorrow, I want to stop trying to get into the Diddy algorithm. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. And I guess I just try to go back to true crime over here. But y'all want to hear about Girl La La and Nikki Pops? Y'all want to hear about Nikki Pops too? Do y'all want me to give y'all? Let me get. Did you see Salome Better reading on? Yeah, I saw a little bit. Somebody told me about it. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see. Nikki Pops, so y'all can get a little bit. Nikki Pops.
There's currently a young woman
I
by the name of
I did a video. Oh, y'all can see what I'm doing. Y'all can see. Damn. Okay, I did criminal villains. Criminal. Damn. Why my shit ain't just popping up? See? Okay. You need to pop up.
All kind of stuff. But she said she did that as get back for him taking her boyfriend life. Man, this story, it's up and coming, shawty. But like I say, man, the lady in Warren, Michigan had to stand off with the police at 5 o'clock this morning. About 11 o'clock, they said they was able to take her into custody without, you know what I'm saying, any further unalivings. Because she said she was ready to go out with a bang. Matter of fact, come to think of it, she said she was ready to go out with a bang. But yeah, if more become available on this story, man, I definitely bring it to y'all, man. But this stuff is crazy out of Warren, Michigan, shawty.
His sister calling me. Everybody calling me. I'm trying not to disconnect you off. So hold on. This is sister. I want to talk to her real quick. Hello? Yeah.
Nikki.
Yeah.
It's Jazz.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about what's going on, okay? But let's just find a better way to do this, okay?
It's not a better way.
Come on, Nikki. Come on. I'm trying to figure out where you at. I want to come to you.
I want to be with so good.
Come on. This ain't the way.
Yes, it is. It gotta be right.
She says she want to be with that man so bad. That is not healthy, y'all. Can y'all please stop being emotionally attached to these men? Because these men gonna drive y'all to kill other people. They are driving y'all to go to jail. It's not worth it. And this man, she said that man banged her car up. That man was cheating on her, doing everything. She didn't care because she was so obsessed with that man. You know? But you said you want me to talk more about my life. More entertaining than more entertaining. What do you want to know? Well, okay, look, if you want me to, oh my goodness, I really don't want to go there. But if you want me to talk about my motherfucking life, you're going to have to do your fucking deals too. You're going to have to start sharing my shit, okay? If we're going to go there, let's go there. Share my shit more. Y'all talking about y'all want me to tell my motherfucking life, share my shit more, okay? Hell, I need real fucking support. Real support. Better not nobody come in this motherfucker talking shit about me. Y'all should be at they damn throat. Y'all not gonna put me out here to be famous and an influencer, and then you ain't gonna have my back and you I'm not doing that shit. It ain't even worth it. It's not worth it. Hell, if I'm talking more, it's to do a service for people. Shit, because it ain't for me. It ain't for me, baby. All right, somebody said don't, Gigi. Okay. It don't matter either way. I can shut the fuck up. You know me. I've been following you since 2014. I've seen it all. I don't have to. I have to be nothing serious. It don't have to be nothing serious. Ugh. Well, I need some direction, boo. I need some direction. Okay. I need you to hit that live, come up here. I need you to talk to me, ask me some questions or engage or something. I don't be knowing what direction y'all want me to be taking shit in. Hell, I don't know. But what y'all think about Nikki Pops? Okay. What y'all think about Nikki Pops?
We gotta find a better way. We all miss it.
It gotta be the way.
I know it's hard, and every day, so I can only imagine how you feel. But it's a better way. We can get some help, okay? Like,
I'm so glad I don't feel this way about a nigga. I don't ever want to feel this way about a man. Do you hear what I'm saying? I don't give a damn how dick good it. I don't ever want to feel this way about no dude. I don't. I don't. I don't. And she said that she wanted to be with him in hell or heaven. It don't matter. That I don't. Do she believe that? I believe once you die, I don't even know what to believe once you die because you just don't know. And I'm not likely to believe in the Bible, what they say about afterlife, because they don't know either. Shit, okay? That Bible, that book was written by 66 authors, which were all felons back in a day where I was never even thought of. So, it's just some shit you just don't know. And I'm okay with just not fucking knowing. But I feel, once your body is dead and you a spirit or an energy, it's not going to be no lovey-dovey. I don't believe in the spirit realm that y'all having sex. Ain't no sex in the spirit realm. Ain't no lust in its energy. It's energy. Ain't no cuddling. Ain't no none of that. Okay? It's a different realm. Y'all got to be prepared. Are y'all prepared to leave the earth realm? Because y'all be thinking the earth realm is going to be just like the spiritual realm, and it's not. It's two different realms. It's two different worlds. It's completely different. I don't think y'all ready for that. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. How y'all be talking? Y'all not ready.
we can talk to it. We can get through this together. Like, you don't have to go through it by yourself.
I've been going through it for 4 months by myself.
I know you love him. I know.
Killing somebody not going to bring that nigga back. And this is Nikki Pops. You see her?
But, Nikki, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you're going through this.
And you know what else too? Why I be so sometimes I be getting into it with the LGBT people when I do trans topics. I'll tell you why. Just like when I was doing that Miss Netta shit, right? Some people in the LGBT, they're very overprotective of LGBT members. And I don't know what they expect of me, right? They don't expect me to have my own opinion and my mindset. And they feel like if I'm not pro them, then it's an issue. And then I got to deal with the other motherfuckers, the people that's against trans. Because if I don't deal with them, then we're going to fucking argue. I'm in the middle of all this shit. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to let y'all know I have my own opinion. It may not be aligned with the anti-trans and it may not be aligned with the pro-LGBT, but I just got my own shit, okay? As long as we know that.
Nikki,
I'm tired.
did your sisters and them come?
No.
Why can't you start over?
Because I can't.
Why though?
Ain't nowhere to start over. They all gay. I done been with half these wives and they all gay.
She says she can't be with another man because all of them are gay. She says that they all are gay. And I get trans women don't want to be with gay men. Ain't that a damn topic? Trans women want to be with straight men. They want to be straight identified men. And she says she's been with, I guess, half of Detroit City husbands, meaning that most of their husbands are gay because she says she didn't top them. She actually says she put her, what, inside these men's. They're gay and they like to take, what, and I think she was being honest. Lord have mercy. I don't even want a man no more. You hear what I'm saying? Fuck it. I don't want no man. Shit. Y'all can have them all. I don't want it.
And that's not what you're looking for?
Not in what I'm looking for.
And are you worried that you're not gonna be able to find love again, or not be able to find, something?
I ain't want another love. I ain't want to be with nobody else. I'm picturing my whole life being with that man.
But Nikki, that's okay to feel that way.
It ain't
And that's
okay
normal.
to feel shit.
It's so fresh. It just happened. It's only been 4 months. You're still healing. You're still grieving. You should be.
And I sit in this house and I cry 40, 50 a day. I can't even drive my car. You see that? I got a dent on the back of my car. He the one who ran my car into a building. He was a mess. He the one who ran my car into a building.
Into a building? How did he do that?
He was an alcoholic. He crazy as hell.
Oh. He was just driving when that happened? Okay.
He was crazy.
I think that crying 40, 50 times a day, I think that's part of your healing. That's part of your grieving process.
That ain't no part of shit.
I think he made her feel beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know that on the Precious movie, when that Monique, whatchamacallit, when the Precious movie, when she was making, Precious, two of you remember Precious? Remember Precious? She was dating this guy, or she was fantasizing with this guy in her head, and how he would make her feel, whatever. So I believe that, that dude was probably making her, gassing her up, making her feel really good. And she probably never had that from a man before, to actually see her. So she wanted to be attached to that,
I don't think you're crazy. I think you're someone who's dealt with more. A lot to tell.
No, y'all about to make it seem like I'm a crazy ass bitch. I ain't crazy. I don't know.
I don't think you're crazy. I think you're someone who's dealt with more.
I'm not crazy. I don't know. I've been going through it. I was actually gonna let the motherfucker walk out the house, and I don't know, something just snapped, and I was like, I thought about my man. After 4 months, I was finally able to pick his fucking phone up from the police station after y'all treated me like a fucking criminal. So finally went, picked his phone up, saw his last picture, and I just broke down in fucking tears. I was just in tears looking at his last picture he ever took.
What was his last picture you ever took?
A picture on the couch where he loved to be, drinking his little beer.
Just chilling on the couch?
And that's it.
You like to watch TV or just hang out?
Nah, he was an alcoholic. Once he got drunk, he outside running around and shit, fucking people. I don't know who the fuck he was fucking, but still. And as long as he was in that house, that's all that mattered.
A lot to tell.
No, y'all about to make it seem like I'm a crazy ass bitch.
I don't know about the power situation yet, all right? But we can work on that.
Girl, they cut my goddamn power off. Now I can't even turn my phone.
We can work on that. But if your phone goes off, all right, we're going to bring you a phone up, okay? It's still going to be me talking to you, all right? We're just going to bring you a phone to talk to you on.
Oh, goodness. Y'all got all this for little old me. Ain't did nothing.
This has to work.
Still get the phone if we on the phone then.
Because I want to make sure this phone doesn't die on us.
Oh, it's not dead. It's on 80%. I charged this, baby.
It's on 80%.
And as soon as I moved back, some shit like this happened.
Where'd you guys live before?
Kentucky, Ohio. I took that man everywhere I went. And everywhere I go, that man is in the back of my fucking head. I can't go nowhere without crying.
Lots of like mountains, rolling hills.
Every time I'm sitting in a car, I cry and think about that fucking man. His sister calling me. Everybody calling me. I'm trying not to disconnect you, officer. But hold on, this is sister. I want to talk to her real quick. Hello? Yeah.
Nikki,
Yeah.
this Jazz. This is my
Uh-huh.
sister.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about what's going on, okay? But let's just find a better way to do this, okay?
It's not a better way.
Come on, Nikki. Come on. I'm trying to figure out where you at. I want to come to you.
I want to be with her so bad.
Come on. This ain't the way.
Yes, it is. It gotta be right.
We gotta find a better way. We all miss him.
It gotta be right.
I know it's hard, and you were with him every day, so I can only imagine how you feel. But it's a better way. We can get some help, okay? Like we can talk to him. We can get through this together. Like you don't have to go through it by yourself.
I've been going through it for 4 months by myself.
I know you love him. I know, but Nikki, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that
I'm
you're
tired.
Nikki.
I'm tired.
Did your sisters and them come?
No.
I'm coming. Me and my sister coming to you, okay?
Okay. I don't know if they're gonna let y'all pass, but okay. I gotta talk back to the officer.
I want to talk to them.
Okay, I gotta talk back to the officer. Hold on.
I want to talk to them.
I'm not going outside, so.
I'm good. Don't. I'm going.
You got the address, okay? 7033
7033
Westminster Ave. The officer calling back. I gotta pick up.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello? Yes, officer.
Okay. Who'd you say was calling you? I missed out.
My boyfriend's sister. I don't really know his family. He know all my family. I feel like his family should hate me.
Boyfriend's sister?
Yeah.
Well, that's a little bit. If y'all want to finish watching the rest, you know where to go. Criminal Villains, right? Right. All right. Did y'all want to talk about more about that tomorrow? Not really. I don't know. Ooh, I tell ya. And I just want to bring this up. Look at this. Timberland got the AI going on. Shout out to him. That's my AI sister. Look, another AI person just started a deal. And y'all know I've been trying to do AI blogging, right? And I've been doing okay with it. I just want to let y'all know, okay, I am an AI content creator. All right. But look at her. Go ahead, girl. I'm not mad at her. I love AI. If you did not know, I love me some AI. Yeah. I'm just going to go here and just look through the blogs. Well, I'm sure. Did you guys hear about this? This girl said that this dude, tried to touch her inappropriately. Man, oh man, there go 50 talking about Diddy. My goodness. So, my goodness. Ooh. Motherfuckers. $3 million deal. Who did that? Not sure. All right. Well, I just want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you. And if I finish with this video and some motherfuckers have some comments to say, should I reply? Do y'all want me to go back live and put a comment and reply to the comment on a live stream? Press 1 if you want me to reply to the comment on the motherfucking live stream. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to get on out of here. Love you guys. Bye.